The twin suns of Calypso 5 set beyond the orange-hued sand dunes, casting the town of Last Haven in a dual shadow. As the last of the day traders rolled in their haul from the bustling markets, an unusual quiet settled over the town. Saloons turned down their neon signs, sparing power for what everyone felt was an impending event. Sheriff Hannah Briggs stood on the wooden porch of her office, her eyes scanning the horizon. She was dressed in the tableau of the Old West, a blending of tradition and necessity, with a charge-mod revolver at her hip and a light-shielding duster draped over her shoulders. Despite advancements in technology, some things, like desert dust, required old solutions. Hannah wasn't fooled by the quiet. It was too deep, pregnant with brewing trouble. "You feel it too, Ari?" Hannah asked, glancing at her deputy, a young woman whose mechanical arm gleamed under the dimming light. Ari nodded, her sensors intermittently flicking as they picked up distant tremors. "It's going to rain," Ari predicted, though not a cloud sullied the sky. Rain, in Calypso 5 terms, meant pirates. Space pirates who'd ride the cosmic winds and descend upon unsuspecting frontier worlds. As if summoned by the deputy's words, the ground trembled. Dust swirled up from the outskirts of the settlement, forming a thick fog. Within moments, the alarm horns blared, creating an orchestrated chaos as townsfolk hurried to safety. The Last Haven's defenses whirred to life. Force field barricades shimmered into visibility, and gun turrets adjusted to the anticipated threat vector. "I want every man, woman, and adaptable young gun at their stations. Load artillery. Prep perimeter squads," Hannah commanded, her voice a clarion call amidst the pandemonium. From across the plains, shadows materialized within the dust clouds. Ships, more accurately, with hulls patched by myriad space voyages, reflecting a piratical history. Their insignia, a skull with laser crossbones, gleamed ominously, identifying them as the Voidwalkers, a crude band of thieves and scavengers. The first volleys of the pirate ships boomed through the air, the missiles screaming against the town's shields. Hannah and her deputies returned fire with the precision of a seasoned battalion, their deep space artillery cutting through the waves of invaders. Amidst the blaring of alarms and the cacophony of gunfight, a rogue figure slipped through the mechanical defense network of Last Haven. He was a notorious pirate known only as Rust. Cloaked in a frayed red trench coat, Rust's reputation as a cunning and relentless scavenger had made him a fable, a boogeyman of sorts among frontier towns. His mission was clear: break through Last Haven's vault, which held the town's wealth of unrefined stardust, a precious commodity. His steps were silent, calculated as he moved like a whisper through the settlement. Hannah anticipated such a move. Rust was as predictable as the orbital cycles. She left Ari in command of the firefight and backtracked towards the vault through subterranean passages known only to her. As Rust delicately manipulated the vault's aged lock, Hannah's silent shadow fell upon him. "Fancy seeing you here, Rust," she quipped, her blaster trained on his back. Rust froze, a chuckle escaping his throat. Sheriff Briggs, as relentless as ever. His universe-weary eyes met hers, acknowledging the stalemate. The standoff was brief. Hannah's deputies, having pushed back the initial pirate wave, came to her aid, ensuring Rust's capture. With their leader detained, the morale of the Voidwalkers crumbled, and soon their ships retreated into the cosmic winds from whence they came. Once the dust settled and order was restored, Hannah stood surveying her town, a beacon of civilization on the edges of the known galaxy. Last Haven, though often besieged, stood resilient, a testament to the endurance and spirit of its people. Dusk returned, and with it, peace. Hannah and Ari stood side by side, watching the horizon now calm under the whispering tunes of the dual sunset. Another storm weathered, another, our day survived in the infinite frontier.